Metal screams, wood explodes. Total mayhem. When raw force meets roaring machinery, there's no mercy. Watch Titanic chippers devour logs like toothpicks and crush steel with ease. It's loud. It's wild. The madness starts now. Now that's a serious piece of engineering. Watching the VTN VD20 rip through that truck like paper is mind-blowing. The precision of the shredder teeth and how it handles the weight is top-notch. Anyone know what PSI those hydraulics push? I'd love to see a behind-the-scenes of the system powering this beast. If your business is serious about biomass, the PTH 1000/820 isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Whether you're fueling an industrial boiler or supplying chip markets, this machine delivers consistent output and top-tier quality. Plus, it adapts to your setup, diesel on the move or electric in the yard. This is efficiency, power, and peace of mind all in one. Somewhere, a musician's heart just shattered. Watching those guitars go under feels like hearing a beautiful song fade before the chorus even hit. Recycle or not, this one stings. I showed this to my dad and he said, "That's the kind of stress relief I need after work." Can't argue with that. It's weirdly calming and kind of fun to watch. Holy horsepower! This shredder chews up old cars like they're paper, spitting out sorted metal and plastic in seconds. It's shrinking scrap piles across the US, saving yards of storage space. America's scrap game just leveled up. Who's geeking out over this powerhouse? What do you think happens next after this process? Take a wild guess.
A bugger.
truck comes equipped with two powerful shredding modes, single and double shred. Whether you're handling light office paper or thick stacks, it's built to adapt. It's not just about shredding, it's about doing it with power, precision, and security. Look at this Ponce Ergo doing its dance in those German Alps. That 8-wheel drive is something else on slopes. Back in my day, getting timber out of places like that was a real backbreaker. This machine, with its 285 horses and that 11-meter reach crane, makes it look easy. Handles trees up to 25 inches thick. Smart, powerful, and keeps the operator comfy. That's progress. That's what I call loading timber. The Ponce Elk makes short work of these hefty logs. See those wide 800 series Nokian tires? They're key for stability when that K90 plus M crane is swinging serious weight. You can tell this machine is built tough for long days in the woods. Just load them up and move them out. Efficient, strong, and gets the payroll check signed. Love it. And now for some serious demolition action with the Rotochopper B66. This 700 horsepower trailer-mounted beast means business. Its 66-inch wide infeed devours everything from logs to construction waste. Just listen to that engine roar as it turns solid material into manageable chips. Absolutely spectacular power on display here. Okay, but real talk, if you had to pick one car to see crushed, what would it be? I'm thinking something oversized, like an old limo. That would be epic under this press. This jaw crusher appears to be experiencing symptoms consistent with clutch wear or failure, a common issue in high-torque applications. That grinding or slipping noise is a clear indicator. Proper diagnosis would involve checking hydraulic pressures, friction plate condition, and actuator engagement. Ignoring this can lead to more severe driveline damage. A costly oversight. Ever wonder how they get sand clean enough for making glass? Well, this metafabric machine for Asahi glass is basically giving that sand a spa day, washing out all the gunk so it's pure as can be. It's amazing what goes into making everyday things, ain't it? From rough rock, maybe from that crusher, to this super clean sand. Good stuff. Notice how the M and J1000M's feed system handles the material flow evenly? That design keeps the motor from overloading, even with dense post-consumer carpets. Smart engineering at work here. Okay, real question. What happens to all the shredded aluminum after this? Do they melt it down directly or send it somewhere else first? Would love a behind-the-scenes follow-up. It's wild to think this Jag once purred down the highway. Now, it's getting harvested like a metal crop. That pincer doesn't play, ripping out copper like it owes it money. Question for the gearheads. What part of a car do you think is hardest to strip clean? Drop a 1 in the comments if our video blew your mind. Your support fuels our creative fire. Stop wasting time with slow chippers. This Brux 1006 PT, rocking a 750 HP Volvo engine, is the ultimate turnkey solution for fast wood processing. See how the Gripe and Grapple and V-Cran keep it constantly fed for maximum output. This is how pros get it done. Seriously impressive speed. Single shaft, single goal. Clean, consistent output. Unlike twin or triple shaft shredders, this beast slices with surgical precision, ideal for recycling plastic, wood, and light waste. Controlled, fine cuts, and a smart hydraulic feed system. They named it the Slayer for a reason. Watch the edge. Innovate Slayer absolutely live up to its name, destroying these tires. The torque, the grip, the rhythm, it's pure mechanical poetry. RIP rubber. Forget your tiny office shredder. This is how you handle a paper problem. The M&J 4000M versus these giant rolls. My money's on the machine. Seriously, watching this beast shred for baling is the ultimate stress relief. Makes me wish I had one for my endless junk mail pile. Goals. When precision meets power, you get the M&J 4000-8. Designed for high-throughput operations in C&D, RDF, and hazardous waste environments, this shredder sets the global standard. Patented knives ensure consistency. Built-in durability ensures uptime. It's not just about destroying, it's about delivering results you can measure. No operator, no fuel waste, and full control through remote and display, that's a serious cost saver. Plus, the CAN bus integration means fewer breakdowns and faster diagnostics. This is exactly what construction sites need. More brains, less downtime. That V600 chews through copper cables like they're nothing. Seriously impressive power for a single shaft shredder. Bet it makes quick work of even tougher stuff. Any material ever jam this beast? This is C&D waste management dialed in. Primary reduction straight to a screen and picking station. That's how you maximize material recovery. I bet this setup saves a ton of time and landfill space. A system like this would be a game changer for cleanup and recycling credits. Judging by the feed rate and torque, that shredder's no joke. Looks like it's handling a 20-inch log without a hiccup. Impressive pressure control too. Clean crush, no jamming. Did anyone else think car liners were soft until they hit the shredder? That crackling sound was way more satisfying than I expected. What's next? Dashboard plastic or seat frames? Twin shaft design and a clean magnet system? That's some top-tier Italian engineering. No wonder it eats engines like snacks. So this mini jaw crusher can crush solid rock? I'd love to see how it handles granite or even concrete with rebar. Looks like a mighty little machine. Looks like it handles flexible plastics without wraparound. Smart move for handling thick plastic like bumpers. Shredding and three-way screening in one go? That's some serious efficiency for MSW processing. Curious about the purity of each fraction from the EcoStar. This technology is awesome. £47,000 of raw steel rolling on tracks and still pushing out 363 tons per hour. That's wild. This thing's built like a tank, but performs like a jet. Crushing with remote control? That's next-level engineering right there. Thanks for riding through the chaos with us. At Green Tech, the roar never ends. Like, subscribe, and join us next time for another round of unstoppable crushing madness.